Hey there, and welcome to your grammar video for Unit 3, Purple Reading. In this lesson, we're going to talk about past unreal conditionals. Let's get started. A few things you'll need to know to better understand this lesson are what are past participles. You'll also need to know the grammar rules for the present perfect, that's have or has, plus the past participle. You need to know what independent and dependent clauses are, as well as what cause and effect is. If you don't know these things, that's alright. Take a moment to look them up and then come back.
So in this lesson, we're going to talk about the past unreal conditional. We'll talk about forming the past unreal conditional, as well as how to turn two sentences into unreal conditionals. Let's take a quick look at the past perfect. We've already studied the present perfect. Here we have the grammar structure. So we start with a subject, followed by have or has, and then the past participle of the verb. Some examples. I have been to Dubai 3 times. She has eaten sushi before. The past perfect is almost the same, but instead of have, we use had. The grammar structure, start with the subject, followed by had, then the past participle. Some examples. I had exercised. They had played football earlier that day. She had had a hamburger for dinner. Another important thing to keep in mind is that the past participle of have is the same as the simple past, had. And if the main verb is have in a past perfect sentence, you must write subject plus had. Take a moment to pause the video and practice writing a few sentences using the past perfect. We use the past unreal conditional to talk about something that happened in the past that we regret and to talk about what could have happened if we did something different. So the actual event is the opposite of the past unreal conditional. So for example, if I hadn't bought 10 cars, I wouldn't be poor. In this example, what really happened was that he bought 10 cars, and so now he's poor. Another example, if I hadn't skipped class, I would have succeeded. In this example, he skipped class, so he didn't succeed. Another example, if I had been nicer, I would have a friend. In this example, what really happened was he wasn't nice and he doesn't have a friend. We can also use the past unreal conditional to talk about things we don't regret. For example, if I hadn't missed my flight, I wouldn't have met my wife. In this example, again, he missed his flight, so he met his future wife. To form the past unreal conditional, you'll need to remember that we have two clauses, an independent and a dependent clause. Looking at some examples, if I hadn't been late to work, I wouldn't have been fired. I wouldn't have been fired if I hadn't been late to work. The dependent clause, similar to a time clause, starts with if. It describes the opposite of an event that happened. If I hadn't been late to work, so really I was late. Looking at the structure, we have if, followed by the subject, and then the past perfect rules. So had or hadn't, and the past participle. Now the independent clause, or the main clause, is the effect or result if the event in the dependent clause happened. It's the opposite of what really happened. I wouldn't have been fired. So in this statement, really, you were fired. Looking at the structure, we start with a subject, followed by modals would, could, or might, then have, and then the past participle. If we use would, we're more certain, whereas could and might are less certain. Another thing to keep in mind, considering we have an independent and dependent clause. If the dependent clause comes first, we need a comma in the middle of the sentence to separate the two clauses. Don't forget. In order to make a conditional from two sentences, first, you'll need to decide which is the cause and which is the effect. The cause will be in the if clause, and the effect will be in the main clause. Then, you have to make the cause sentence the opposite. So you change positive to negative or negative to positive, and follow the structure we studied. Start with if, followed by the subject, and then past perfect. So had or hadn't plus past participle. Again, keep in mind, when if clause is first, we have to use a comma. Finally, you have to make the effect sentence the opposite. So again, change it from positive to negative, or from negative to positive, and follow the structure we studied on the previous slide. Start with a subject, followed by the modal, then have, and the past participle. Here we have two sentences. I didn't study, I failed the test. Again, we have to figure out which one is the cause, which one is the effect, and then we have to change it. I didn't study is the cause, I failed the test. This is your effect. If I had studied, again, our cause is negative. Now we've made it positive. And our effect was positive. We now make it negative. I wouldn't have failed the test. I wouldn't have failed the test if I had studied. Now, take a moment and pause the video. Combine these two statements to form the past unreal conditional. Now, looking at the first example, we have to figure out which is the cause, which is the effect, and then change them from positive to negative or negative to positive. Your sentence should look like this. If she hadn't felt very sick, she wouldn't have gone to the hospital. For number 2, we'd have, Bob would have been happy if he hadn't lost $10,000. And the third one would look like this. If we hadn't forgotten to eat lunch, we wouldn't have been hungry. And finally, the last one looks like this. I would have felt well if I hadn't eaten 15 hamburgers. Again, remember your steps to form the past unreal conditional. First, find cause and effect. Then the cause will be the if clause, and the effect will be the main clause. In your if clause, we have if, followed by the subject, then the past perfect rules. And in the effect clause, or main clause, we have the subject, followed by modal, then have, and the past participle. Again, some very important things to remember in order to form the past unreal conditional. The cause is the if clause. So if plus subject, then the past perfect rules. Whereas the effect is the main clause. We start with the subject, followed by the modal, then have, and the past participle. The real events are the opposite of the past unreal conditional. So if I hadn't been sick, really means I was sick. I wouldn't have gone to the hospital. So in reality, I went to the hospital. If you put the dependent clause first, you must put a comma in the middle of the sentence to separate the two clauses. If the main clause is first, you don't need a comma. Also remember that regular verbs usually have the same past participle, whereas irregular verbs are usually different. Take a moment to Google a long list of English past participles to learn more of the verb 3 forms. Now, let's take a practice quiz. Pause the video and answer the following questions, then press play and we'll check your answers. Question 1. Ali blank a doctor if he had gone to medical school. In this question, we have the main clause, so we know we have to start with the subject, Ali, followed by the modal, then have, and past participle. B is the correct answer. Question 2. If the student blank, the test was earlier than usual, he wouldn't have been late. Here we have the dependent clause. So we know we need if followed by the subject, then the past perfect rules. So had or hadn't, and the past participle. D is the correct answer. Question 3. He ate healthy food. He was very healthy. Now we want to form the past unreal conditional using these two statements. So B is the correct answer. Just to review, A is incorrect because we didn't make the events the opposite from the original sentences in the past unreal conditional. And C is not correct because we didn't use a comma with the dependent clause first. Question 4. Fatima didn't have any siblings. She was lonely. Again, we want to form the past unreal conditional using these two statements, and A does that correctly. Looking at our other answer choices for review, if Fatima hadn't been lonely, she would have had siblings. This statement doesn't make sense because the cause and effect are in the wrong clauses. C, Fatima would have been lonely if she had had siblings, is incorrect because we didn't make the events the opposite from the original sentences when we formed the past unreal conditional. Question 5. Ali was very good at math. He taught his friend. Combining these two statements to form the past unreal conditional, C is correct. A is incorrect because we didn't use a comma with the if clause first, and B is incorrect because the cause and effect are in the wrong clauses. That's it for this lesson. As always, I hope you thought it was useful. Class dismissed.